welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a fuller lip. Now for me personally, I've always struggled with having uneven lips. My upper lip is much smaller and thinner than my bottom lip, as you guys can see. It's so weird because my mom has really thin lips and my dad has really full lips, so I got one of each. Like, I don't even know how that happened, but I have my mom's upper lip and my dad's bottom lip, and it's something that I've always been really insecure about. I can't lie, I definitely have thought about getting lip fillers done, but I just don't know if that's something I want to do right now. And I also feel like this is just how it was made, so I should be happy with it. And that's not to take shots at anyone who has gotten lip fillers done before. Like I said, I've even thought about getting them done myself, but I just don't think it's for me right now. That's not to say I might not do it in the future, but for now it's definitely a no for me. So I'm just going to show you guys how I overline my lips to make them look fuller. And I overline them in a way that it looks very natural and that they look like your actual lips. So I mean, it's a good way to fake it if you don't want to get lip fillers done. And before I start this tutorial, as always, I just want to say please do not forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. I will be putting out a lot more content like this, so you don't want to miss out. Okay, now let's get started. I honestly feel like I look crazy without my lips on right now. Like, it's funny because when I go do clients and I haven't done their lips and they see the rest of their face with a full face of makeup on, they're just like, ah, it looks so weird. And I'm like, no, trust me, it's because your lips aren't done. Once you have lipstick on, everything will come together and, you know, you'll look proper and not so ghostly and pasty. And now that's what I feel like. I feel like I look so weird, but I know once my lips are on, it'll be okay. So the first step I take is I put on a lip primer. I use the MAC Prep and Prime lip primer. I absolutely love it. This is my go-to. I've been using it since I was 20. I've tried other lip primers in the past and just nothing beats this one for me personally. So I apply this actually right after I finish my entire base. I'll put this on. And there's two reasons why I do that. After I apply my base, I feel like my lips get super dry from putting on that powder and foundation and all that stuff. And then the second reason is because I want to let it sit into my skin and turn a little bit more waxy. By the time I'm finished doing the rest of my face, my lips feel a little bit more waxy. The lip primer has really set in and any dead skin kind of starts coming off, so you can kind of peel that off before you apply your lipstick. And when I do apply this, I make sure that some of the primer does go a little bit above my lip. Like naturally when I'm putting it on, just because it's so big compared to my upper lip, it does naturally go over my upper lip, but just in case if that doesn't happen for you, do know to put it like a little bit above your actual lip. And the reason I do that is because when I overline my lips with the lip liner, it helps it stick a lot better. Next step is applying a highlighter. So you can use any highlighter. I'm using the NYX Duo Chromatic Illuminating Powder in Synthetica. You can clearly tell I love this because it's almost done. I need to go get a new one. And basically what you're going to do is take the highlighter and apply it onto your Cupid's bow. And just apply it pretty lightly. Like, you don't want too much highlighter all over there and it just to be super shiny. So the reason why you want to apply the highlight over here is because when the light hits this highlight, it reflects and it kind of makes that appearance that your lips are much bigger than they actually are. Next, you're going to apply your lip liner and your lipstick. Now the colors you choose are very, very, very important in how your lips end up looking. When you want your lips to look full and plump and big, you want to make sure that the colors you choose are darker. And there's a few reasons for this. One being the fact that when you overline your lips with a darker color, it blends in with your lip line a lot better than if you were to choose something that's more your skin tone. If you were to choose something that's more your skin tone, you can kind of see where you've overlined your lips pretty easily. Another reason why you want to use something a little bit darker is because bolder lips make your lips look a lot bigger. If you've noticed when you wear like a red lip or a dark like purple or maroon or something like that, your lips stand out a lot more and they're really prominent and kind of in your face. And the third thing that you need to follow for sure is that your lip liner must be darker than the lipstick that you're applying. And the reason for that is because you want to create an ombre effect. Creating the ombre effect is basically the same thing as contouring and highlighting your actual face. By doing this, you're creating shadows and highlights on your face to create the illusion that it's a different shape than what it really is. I'm gonna do a nude lip with you guys because I know a lot of people don't like wearing reds and maroons and things like that. Nude is something that a lot of people are always comfortable with. So I'm gonna show you one of my go-to nudes right now. I'll be using MAC's lip liner in Cork and Sigma's liquid lipstick in New Mod. Now you can see that this lipstick isn't that dark in shade, so the lip liner that I'm using, Cork, is much darker and it'll help me create that ombre effect that I need. This is what Cork looks like. It's a bit of a darker brown. Now, the most important part of overlining my lips, I'm going to do a voiceover for, so I can show you exactly what's happening on my lips without talking.
To begin, I start by lining my natural lip line. Don't go into overlining right away. You can see it's the same shape as the other side of my lip. Now you're going to start overlining. You don't want to go too far out from your natural lip line. Use the pointed part of your lip liner and create a line directly above your natural lip line and trace it over. As you can see, this will give you fuller looking lips while still making them look real. Go ahead and line the rest of your lips and fill it in with the lip liner completely. Use the side of your lip liner rather than the pointed tip to fill in the rest of your lips so the color doesn't come out as dark and pigmented. This helps create more of an ombre effect. Filling in the rest of your lips with the lip liner will help ensure that your lips still have color on them even if the lipstick wears off.
So you can see my lips are coming into shape already, and I'm really sorry for any dry skin that you guys see on my lips. I mean, my lips are super dry just because it's winter and they always kind of get like that. They get really dry and cracked and whatever. It's like not the greatest thing, but that's why I use the Prep and Prime. Now, one thing I do want to mention is make sure that when you line your lips that they are even, like one side isn't like smaller than the other, that they're both rounded. One side's not like pointy and one side's like rounded. It makes your lips look like obviously they're drawn on because they look really uneven, especially when you're following the lines of your natural lips. Your lips are naturally going to be uneven, so you want to make sure that some areas where you lack you add, and some areas where you don't lack that you don't add too much over there. So next I'm going to apply my liquid lipstick.
So go ahead and apply your lipstick or liquid lipstick. You want to cover the entire area but leave an outline of your lip liner. You can apply a lip gloss too, but I don't really recommend it because when you overline your lips and apply a gloss, they tend to make the overlined part bleed and look feathered after a while, so it can look really messy. Then you're going to go back in with your lip liner and lightly blend in the lipstick with the lip liner so that it looks like a smoother transition. Use the side of your lip liner rather than the pointed tip so the color doesn't come off as harsh and it looks more blended. Finally, using a small angle brush, take some concealer and clean up the outline of your lips. This step isn't necessary, but it does make a difference because your lips will look a lot more cleaner and you won't have any feathered lines, which can cause your lips to look unnatural. Make sure the concealer is fully blended out with the rest of your skin, otherwise it'll just look like a line of concealer there. I use my fingers just to blend it all the way out.
So as you can see, my lips look a lot fuller, they look a lot more even, and all I did was overline them, no lip injections needed. Now I know this is a darker kind of neutral nude kind of color rather than it being completely nude. If that's something that you're looking for and you want it to look very, very nude and not this dark, I wouldn't say that overlining your lips would work out as well. I mean, it can still work and you can still follow the steps, but it won't. You'll be able to notice it a lot more, that's for sure. But not saying that it won't work because I have done it with lighter colors. Now, if you're still not happy with what your lips look like, I wouldn't suggest overlining them even further than right above your natural lip line just because it will look very drawn on. So I just wouldn't suggest it, but I mean, to each their own. I hope this tutorial helped some of you guys out because I know I've always had this problem and I'm sure other people out there have this problem too. And if you like this tutorial, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions or comments or suggestions for other videos you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments below. And I will see you guys the next time. Bye!